What is up, guys? So today I thought I would just go through some of my MapleStory characters. Not all of them because a lot of them are mules, but go over the ones that I wouldn't consider mules, or at one point I considered my main. Just because a lot of you guys, or not a lot, but there have been a fair number of new subscribers, and I'm sure my old subscribers all understand these accounts and all that. But for you newer people, I thought I might give you a little bit of insight on my characters and my goals. So, obviously this cosplaying is my main. It's been my main since Phantoms first came out. Like, I can show you, I made Phantom when Phantom first came out, 2012, July 9th. And, I mean, yeah, this character really speaks for itself. I've been playing this character as basically my primary character for the past 5 years, 5.5 years almost. There were instances where I actually considered switching mains, but I never did. Those instances were when Angelic Buster came out, so that was late 2012. I strongly considered switching to Angelic Buster, and I made these things for Angelic Buster, which, I mean, give me some credit, alright? 12 attack power on my Homecoming Victory jacket, 16 attack power on my Homecoming Victory bottom. For 2012, I gotta give myself some credit for this. This was pretty solid for 2012. This was good. Now, obviously, it's some garbage, but I still keep it for the sake of having it. Anyways, the goals on this account, I think, pretty self-explanatory, right? We have that road to max damage going on, and it's been going on, and honestly, I think I've been making pretty good progress, right? The past couple of videos, I think, at least. We're almost at 2 mil clean now. Hopefully, by the time the next road to max damage comes out, I will be at 2 mil clean. Also, 100 episodes, yeah, episode 100 coming up real soon, so we'll be preparing for that. But on the current pace that I've been releasing them, it's what, like 2 or 3 months away, so it's coming up real soon. I'm gonna see if I can get it out by road to max damages. Well, I don't think I'm gonna be able to get it out by its 5th anniversary, but we'll see. And let's see, another goal that I have on this account, at least, is, it's a long-term one. I know you guys are going to be like, lol, you're not going to get to 250, and chances are I might not get to 250 ever, but it's a goal, you know? I think it's more obtainable nowadays, especially because there's Frenzy Totem, there's Firestarter Ring, there's all these new maps. I think it's a possibility, and you don't need, quote-unquote, max damage, you just need to have enough damage to effectively clear the maps, which I'm not certain what it is, but it can't be too crazy. I figure I can achieve it eventually, maybe within the next year. I think by 2019, let's set it at a goal, okay? By 2019, let's try to get to 250. I might eat my words later, but we'll just set it tentatively, So yeah, I mean, one of the things that I collect on cosplaying are chairs. You can see my collection of chairs. This is my 5-year-long collection of chairs. A couple of things I should point out. Let me see. I have this chair. I don't know if you guys remember this. This was the South Perry event. Nexon and South Perry had some sort of collab where you got this chair, and I mean, like, look at it. It's a pretty cool chair. I don't really use it much because I have so many chairs I have to use. I mainly use this one because this was the chair, if you guys aren't aware. This was what you got during the Alien event, like just before Big Bang happened. The Alien Invasion, I believe that's what it's called. I was actually playing during that time, but unfortunately I was a noob and I didn't do the event. And I don't even have that account that I played on when this event was going on anymore. So I really like this chair. It's probably my favorite. But anyways, yeah, that's all I have on cosplaying. If there's any other information you would like to know, I mean, I'm a hoarder, if you can tell, right? I have items from, let's see, I have Renegade coins somewhere. Let me see if I can find it for you real quick. Might be in here. Yeah, here we are, Renegades coins. And if you guys weren't aware, Renegades was the event that was going on when Phantom was released. So still got 5 of these. I got Tempest coins somewhere, probably. I got Tempest coins, Sengoku coins, that's when Kana was released. I got a bunch of junk on here, but I love all my junk and I could never drop it. Anyways, let's go to my account that was my main before Phantoms came out. Actually, one final point before we leave. I also have this. This is from Basil Market, the Basil Market event from a couple of years ago. So I have the Basil Market and the South Perry event item. So let's go on my previous main before Phantoms came out, all the way back in 2012. So this was my main from late 2011 until July 2012. Okay, so this was my main before cosplaying came about. If you know the IGN, what sort of reference it's making, drop a comment below. I'm sure many of you guys may know. And I mean, this account is really from like an older era. And this was like just a different era of MapleStory I was playing in when this account was about. I mean, as you can see, I have my Crusader Zeal ring. Like, look at these rings. Okay, good story about my Dark Angelic Blessing. This thing was some craziness. I got this ring when I was either soloing Czak. Was it? No, it was not Czak. It was normal Zachem. I got this as a drop. How? Like, it must have been probably one of my luckier moments. So I made this ring. This ring was good, you know, back in the day. This was in 2012. This ring was beast when, I mean, the other rings I have, Crusader Zeal ring, Evolving Ring 3, that, I don't know if you noticed, it's untradeable, right? It's cause I forgot to make it tradable, even though I went and logged in all the days to get it to level 10. And then on the final day, I think, right, it's on one of the final days of the event, you could talk to the guy and it becomes tradable. Well, I forgot to talk to the guy, and now it's just forever on this account. And then the third one, I had this legendary ring. This was what? This was during like the Legends event, right? This was when Mercedes and Demon Slayer came out, so that was old. Mark of Narcana. Look at these items. This is like something else, right? And then, oh man, I remember this. Reverse Lampion. After I finished making this claw, I wanted, so the first video on my channel, if you guys look, I think it's called Night Lord Solo Zack Pre-Thief Revamp. It was after I finished this claw, I decided to make that video, and that video spurred the beginning of my YouTube channel. This claw right here, you guys would not see me or be listening to me right now if it weren't for this claw. Pretty cool, right? Now it's garbage, but back in the day, like, this was a good claw. It had 107 attack, even though I'm pretty sure some of the newer equips have 107 clean. This was amazing. And these came out when Jet came out. And then this was my friend's earrings. I wanted him to, you know, name tag it because at the time they were really good earrings for me, and I appreciated him giving it to me. And this, oh man, these violet snowshoes. I don't know if you guys remember, but this was when we were having server lag and just a bunch of server problems, and they decided as compensation to give us, I believe, 3, I think, miracle cubes, the purple ones, whatever the purple ones back in the day were called, I think, right? I have fragments still. Yeah, miracle cube fragment, this thing. They gave us 3 of these, or was it 1 per account? It was something, I remember, but 3 of these turned these violet snowshoes from 2-line rare to 3-line unique with 12% luck, and this was like my baby for years, and it's still my baby. It's just on this account now. As for goals on this account, I have none. I might one day level this account up to level 200 just for the sake of doing it, but I mean, I really have no drive to level this character at all. It's more of a relic to me. Like, see, this is for Scarlian and Targa. When was this? 7th anniversary coin. Yeah, this is, yeah, like I said, just a relic to me. I like logging on every now and then to just take a look at all the old stuff. Or, actually, let me do myself a favor, and, well, I'll do this later. But, yeah, this is my 2 accounts on this Nexon account, per se. Let's go on my main during like a year before. So we're in 2012 right now, right? This is July. When did I make this character? It's probably early, right? Yeah, early 2012. This was January 2012 until July 2012. This was my main. Let's go back even more to 2011 during the Chaos event and look at my main during then. Okay, so with this character, we are going to be going back until Chaos event, which would be sometime in July, right? Or August of 2011. Here I was, a fighter. This is when I wanted to be a hero, and this account actually, though, was originally made in Mardia. And I know that, that's how I know the first time I ever downloaded Maple was sometime then. I can go more into my history later in another video if you guys would like. But this is truly, truly a relic. This was from some event that, I remember, like, you jumped down and hit boxes and got, like, the potions. That's why I did this. So, you see all these potions I got. I did it so I could get the elixirs to transfer into my main. And, like, the equips. Look at this. Spiegelman's necklace, probably one of the best equips of all time. Crusader recruit ring. My squishy shoes from Kerning PQ. This old raggedy cape. Yeah, this is truly a relic. I don't really remember what sort of goals I had on here. I just trained doing CPQ, and I got to 45 before I stopped, like, playing in general. Because I stopped playing between, I guess, when did I stop playing? When was this? I mean, I played for what? Probably a couple days on here, and then it wouldn't be until, like, you see, this was 2012 June, so this is when I was playing again on my new account, when I started to train this account some more. Like, I have another thing on here already. I have this skill, Stump's weakness. Look at this. Inflicts 150% damage on stumps. I remember this was in the warrior training thing, the training guide, or the training quests with the dude in the training center or something like that. So yeah, this is a relic, and I have another account that's older than this, but I don't have access to it anymore. It was a assassin. It was level 51, and 51 is really, really important because 51 is the level that you are at when you can't do CPQ 1 anymore. Or is it CPQ? Yeah, Carnival PQ. It was you know, ROM grind. After that, like, when I first started playing this game, the only fun I had was doing CPQ. When I couldn't do or it was KPQ first, right? The kerning one, where you, like, did the ropes, and then, yeah, the ropes, and then you had to, like, do the math, I think, right? Like, stand on the platforms. And then I did, let's see, Ludi PQ for those glasses. I did it 40 times, and then afterwards I did CPQ until 51, and I just stopped having fun. Like, regular training, I remember you trained on those, what are they called? Those Dark Drakes in Sleepywood after level 51, and it just wasn't fun for me. And no one did CPQ too, so it just apparently wasn't great. So I stopped playing. So these are my accounts, at least on normal servers. I originally started playing on Broa. I actually moved all my characters over to Bera, at least most of them. I moved this guy over to Bera too, even though he was, so like I said, originally made in Mardia in 2007, deleted in 2011, and remade on Broa, and then I moved this dude over to Bera in 2017, and his face is probably the coolest face ever. So, I mean, I guess I'll go into my reboot account, just, even though I'm sure most of you guys know my reboot account, or I'm sure all of you guys know my reboot account, but we'll go on there just to give my new mains a shout out to. And here is Lord, my Night Lord on reboot. I'm sure you guys all know about Lord, my Night Lord, that I'm working on. Funnily, before I had this account, I had another account when Reboot first came out. It's actually on the account that Cosplaying is on. When Reboot first came out, I made a Night Lord too. It's called Kona Kona. If you guys look up Reboot Story series, you'll see the series of it. I gave up on that Night Lord because it was way too squishy and I went back to normal servers. So yep, just a quick shout out to Lord, my Night Lord. And finally, let's just have a quick shout out to my secondary reboot main, Lord Kana, which, just a little progress for you guys. 1.8 bill farmed so far. I'm aiming at farming about, I want to say 20 to 30 bill by double miracle time. So we'll see how it goes. This is in a day and a half, I think, so that's not too bad, right? It's about a bill a day. Double miracle time's about a month away. I think 30 bill is extremely plausible. So that's going to be it. Just a quick overview of my mains, past and present. Now, if you guys wouldn't mind, before you leave this video, leave a comment below telling me what your first few mains, or your first main, or maybe your first main is still your current main, but what you first mained in the game, and why. I'm very curious to know what you chose and what your thought process behind choosing it is. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys tomorrow.